Yo viewers, what is going on, and welcome back to another video. This one's going to be at Hull Karting again, and it's me and a couple of friends. So we've booked for a 30-minute practice session. It was very much a spontaneous occurrence. Decided early in the morning that I wanted to go karting, de-stress a bit, do something I enjoy, and was lucky enough to get booked on for 5 o'clock in the evening. So no one's been out on track, and the idea was here, we were going to go onto the grid in the order in which you see us here. So my friend at the front was going to go line up on first place, my friend in front of me was going to line up in second, and I here was going to line up in third. But they have other plans and they've left me already. So yeah, we were going to start off in 5-second intervals and see how long it took to get up to temperature and catch up and then have a bit of a fight, but that didn't really go to plan, unfortunately. So coming out of 180 there, I'm already on it. My friend in front of me here, he's under the assumption that maybe we're going to go stop on the grid and then start. So as you can see here, he's just taking his time, and I've already kind of noticed that my friend who's out in front here is got a bit of a lead, and I can already see he's not going to be stopping, I don't think. So I'm already on it. Went a little bit wide there, who's dusty offline, and my friend in front realises that, you know, he's not stopping. So from now it's, we're going to have a bit of a race. So what I've had to do is, from the 30-minute session, I've taken the first 7.5 minutes, which is basically me and my friend in front at the moment racing, and then I get past him. I have 4.5 minutes where I'm just racing around on my own, which I've cut out from this video. So I'm only going to be bringing you footage of me racing my faster of the two friends, who's now got past my slower friend. So he starts to pull a little bit of a gap here, but because I was on it from leaving the pit lane, I've got a lot more grip in my tyres already. So my friend here lets me pass, and now I am on my way to catch my quicker friend, who's got a nice little lead here. So backing off a little bit, still not flat round turn 1, into turn 2, the kink of 3 into the first of the 2 hairpins, which I think throughout the session I was consistently quicker than my friend there as we come down into 180. Slightly missing the apex there, but like I was saying, we're still getting the karts up to temperature. No one's been on the track today, with the first ones there. So yeah, me and my friend here at front have a really good race for in total 20 minutes. So we'll be 7.5 minutes, and then we'll cut forward to our second little battle when I let him past. So coming around here into the final sweeping right, which is not a bad corner as long as you can carry the speed. You get a good run down here into turn 1 and maintain your speed all the way through into the first of the 4 hairpins. Hit the apex nicely there as we come into another nice apex there, close right back up onto my friend's tail here. Now this complex of corners I really enjoy, how you can keep the car balanced and composed. That was very close. I had a little bit of a panic when I saw my friend's back end step out, so I maybe broke a little bit too hard and got all crossed up myself. Feel the last corner now, so carrying good speed around there, even though we were just trying to catch back up now. See, I noticed during this session and the first 7 minutes of being behind my friend here that we have a slightly different approach to the corner entry and apex. On the faster of the hairpins, on all of the hairpins I seem to carry a much faster apex speed, and if I'm not modulating my throttle properly, I could sometimes be not ready to put the throttle down as my friend's getting on the accelerator. So I have to, or I start to learn in the last 7 minutes of the video, where I start to learn how to modulate the throttle and slightly change my approach to the corner, as so I can come out of the corner and still keep my momentum and stay with him as we try a little move there, but thankfully there's no contact, and we're back on our way as he pulls out another small gap, which doesn't really take long to disintegrate again, which I think is just about on this hairpin here called middle, where I seem to catch him quite often, but that's solely down to experience and racing the circuit a lot more than what my friend in front has raced here. So it very much really comes down to knowledge and experience at the circuit when you're talking about consistency. So I feel like I'm a bit more consistent than my friend in front, and I think I've found my racing partner, my sparrer, hopefully. So yeah, it was really good fun, this whole 30-minute session. Actually, the time I had out on my own, when these 7 minutes are up of us racing, I have, like I said, 4.5 minutes of just being out in front on my own. As we sneak up the inside here, I don't really think much about it, and he comes back up, so just slightly turn out the corner, lift off and let him file back in, and it's not long now until we get past. So yeah, when you get past, you will see the gap in which I have pulled out in the 4.5 minutes. So 4.5 minutes around this circuit is, give or take, 5.5 laps. So when I pause the footage, my friend's here and I am just here. So in the space of 4.5 minutes, 5 laps, I don't pull out much of a gap, and we are very close, time wise really. So this is us actually making the pass, and you'll notice here I come across just to deter him from coming back up the inside like he did before. And so now we're going to, if we take a pause here and look at the circle to the right, this is the gap after 4.5 minutes, 5 laps of racing. So we're just going to back off a little bit, let him catch up, and when we come into the final hairpin, we're going to wave him by and set off in pursuit again and have another race for the remaining 6.5-7 minutes of the video. Hopefully you guys will have enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and you're new. If you want to see more future content, uploads or live footage from days out, or when we go karting, or if and ever I go live, basically that notification bell will inform you, as well as future content uploads. So I'm going to let you enjoy the rest of this video. Kind of run out of things to say. Appreciate you all for subscribing to the channel and watching this video. Yeah, enjoy the rest of it, guys, and we'll see you on another video. But until then, peace for now, and enjoy some close racing. So actually we're just going to skip forward to the turning point for turn 1, and you'll notice there the join in the barrier to the left. Now this is a reference point for your turning, so I'm a little bit late, but my friend in front is a lot later, and if you see the distance between the two of us, we're just going to run the clip forward now. You'll see the distance between us has decreased on exit. final hairpin, and we'll slow it down a bit, but you'll see the difference in speed that I cut it through the middle of the corner. Back to racing speed. So we're coming up to the first of the hairpins, and we're going to slow it down a bit here, and this is a nice corner to get right, and we've just pulled right up onto the back of my friend's bumper again.